X2KO is about to come out finally after like 10 freaking years. This game's been in development forever. But here's the thing. I've seen a decent amount of fighting games come out and just freaking die because they didn't get a couple key features right. And Riot has, you know, a questionable history about getting things right in the past. So what is it that X2KO needs to get right so it doesn't flop? Please! Let's just get the obvious one out the way. Netcode. This is just a non-negotiable for modern fighting games. Like, everybody already knows this. Every modern fighting game needs good rollback netcode for online play, or the game is just doomed to fail. Like, companies that don't implement rollback in their games at this point are literally just purposely trying to sabotage their own games. One amazing example of netcode killing a game, which this breaks my heart. This is an awesome game. JoJo's All-Star Battle R. Not a perfect fighting game, sure, but it is an absolute love letter to JoJo fans, and it has so much attention to detail. It's like every JoJo fan's soaking wet dream, dude. But the online with this game was fucking awful. You were basically watching a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure slideshow. This single-handedly killed the game, even with adding pretty decent DLC into the game. Luckily, X2KO will have rollback netcode, so this shouldn't be an issue for them. And of course, this game will have Riot fucking Vanguard anti-cheat, which is, well, I don't know. I've had the best pass with Vanguard. I remember when I first downloaded Riot client and League of Legends, I had to go into my fucking computer BIOS to change something. And that was probably, honestly, the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. I thought one wrong click was gonna fucking blow up my computer.
Characters. Guess what you need in fighting games? You need freaking characters. And also, guess what? The starting roster of characters in X2KO is kind of mid, honestly. Besides Blitzcrank, they just showed him off. Well, they just teased him. He looks cool. Blitzcrank is fucking cool. But besides him, they played it way too safe with the starting roster. The starting roster doesn't exactly scream League of Legends. To me, it's just a bunch of humans. League is like known for its whack-ass characters. So I don't know why or like what they're really trying to go for with the starting roster, but it kind of leads me to our next point, which is post-launch content. Want to see a game that died because it had post-launch content like a millennium after the game came out? Look at this game, Riot. Look at it. Please do not do what they did. I highly doubt any game is ever going to do what they did ever again. That was a fucking horrible decision. They added DLC into this game way after this game was dead and like decomposed 6 feet under, dude. They probably, honestly, Riot is probably purposely having a kind of mid-starting roster just to save all the cool characters for DLC to fucking pay for or something, like Mordekaiser, Aatrox, Kane, my girlfriend, Annie, Hecarim. Dude, I actually think Annie would be pretty cool. They could do this thing where you like kind of mostly control Tibbers for like physical attacks and throwing and punching and stuff like that. And Annie would be like kind of maybe in the background a little bit, and she would kind of do the magic / range attacks. And I think that'd be kind of like cool. It'd be kind of like this chick from DNF. Single player content. X2KO's main focus is the 2v2 aspect, which is obviously a really cool thing, but we're talking about League fans here, bro. These guys don't got fucking friends. So I think some single player content would be, you know, pretty nice. Maybe, you know, a story mode for each character and stuff like that. Obviously, there's going to be a training room, but beyond that, I don't know how much single player stuff they're going to put into this game. I don't think the lack of single player content in modern fighting games is that much of a big deal anymore, because everyone, let's be real, mostly just cares about hopping online with their friends, well, or like they're of friends in this case, or you just hopping on the ranked or whatever and just grinding ranked with their favorite character. There's some cool features in the game, like there'll be match replay, and there's character mastery stuff where you just, you know, grind a character and you get rewards the more you play that character. Kind of like an original League, whatever. Esports! Don't really gotta talk about this one. We all know Riot is gonna push this shit to the max. Esports will be fine. Monetization though. Riot's known for kind of overdoing this shit. So please don't smother players and monetization. Nobody fucking likes that shit, fucking EA. I know it's a free-to-play game, but dude, nobody wants $1 million Ari skin, bro. But it sucks though, because even if they do go this route and try to squeeze every single nickel and dime out of you, it won't really kill the game, because there's going to be plenty of fucking dumbasses that still fucking go, ooh, yes, Riot, please open my wallet, please take all my money, please. And the people that are like obviously against that, they kind of just, they won't quit the game over it. I mean, it'll be annoying and they will like groan about it, but they won't drop the game. Kind of just like, you know, actual holy. Can you imagine spending $500 on an Ari skin in this game and you watch an absolute horror as your ass gets whooped by like some 15-year-old or something? There's been some controversy with this game, like how it's taken way too long to come out, and it's had so many betas that it's in people's minds. It's kind of, people think it's already been out, even though it really hasn't. And with the somewhat lacking starter roster, and of course this fucking controversy.
What the hell? Oh my god, no way.
Overall though, once this game does come out here in the next couple of days, I really think it's gearing up to have a really successful post-launch. The 2v2 aspect is really cool, and they have a million DLC characters already locked in the fucking chamber right now, I already know. And I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but at EVO, if you were watching EVO this year, a lot of like X2KO devs, dude, were like in top 8s of some shit, of like MVC2 and crap. Like there was that 2 of them or something in MVC2 alone. That's fucking crazy. I think the game is definitely in some good hands. The people that are working on it are passionate about it and know what they're doing, and they're fans.
With that being said, though, there is one last thing X2KO needs to get right, or the game will absolutely 100% flop. Without a doubt, it will fucking die. Hey, Riot. See this? Riot Games. Put that in the game, dude. Put this shit in the game. If you don't put him in the game now, he's gonna the game's gonna flop. The game is literally gonna die, flop. It's gonna be in the background. Nobody's gonna fucking play it. They wasted 10 years fucking making this game for no reason. Put the first DLC character. Put that in the game now.